I'm reviewing 2015's Fantastic Four, directed by Josh Trank. Brilliantly reimagined. As the Doctor, as his Doctor Doom is awesome. And gets some great kills in a brutal massacre when he arrives in the movie later on, after he becomes Doctor Doom. And in this one, he gets his powers with the Fantastic Four, like the 2005 one, but this time instead of Cosmic Ray getting hit by Cosmic Ray, they get traveled to basically they got traveled to a different, they got traveled to by teleporting from their dimension to a different dimension known as the negative zone, I guess it's called. Anyways, and so they get exposed to the atmosphere, and they get exposed to basically stuff within that realm that changed their genetics, which makes them super freaks. And the Fantastic Four now has to work for the government and go on missions, and while in return they will become human again by the government plant, because government promises to fix them, make them human again. And Reed goes on the run. In the meantime, then before he's even recruited into the Four, in the plot of the movie, the Fantastic Four plot, Josh Trank reimagining the Fantastic Four. And then he gets ambushed by Ben Grimm, and Ben Grimm just knocks him out cold in one blow. Pretty easy. And Ben Grimm is pissed at Reed because the plot is trying to push into the plot of the character development. I mean, it does kind of make sense that why he hates Reed, because Reed ran away and never came back for Ben. Just ran off like a coward. And when Doom comes in out of the negative zone later on, he's something that got left behind in the negative zone because they thought he was dead. Everyone assumed that he was all dead, but he's mutated into Doom with powers this time. And he takes on the name Doom. Just Doom, as he calls himself. There is only Doom. And he kills a bunch of people. It is goofy, gory, fun of a massacre with Doom. The Doom gets his hands dirty as fuck in this movie. Like, he blows people's people's heads up. More than one person gets pretty brutally, badly murdered like that, and all human beings. So the color is definitely red. The blood is red for sure. When you see the red and the blood is awesome. I enjoy this fuck out of this movie. And the villain of Doom is much of a better Doom than the one from 2005. Because he actually made Doom scary since 1974. Fantastic Four succeeded at making Doom cool and scary. With the original Fantastic Four cast, before Josh Trank, before the 2005 one, there was 1974's Fantastic Four, directed by Roger Corman. I enjoyed that one the most out of the Fantastic Four movies. But this one, I'm not going to lie, I think might be one of the greatest comic book movies of all time. Josh Trank's Fantastic Four. I think it's one of the greatest comic books of all time, next to Bryan Singer's first 2 X-Men movies that he directed, called X2 and X-Men United, and X-Men, the first one, X-Men movie from 2000. I thought it was as good, the bleak and depressing, gory fun like the first 2 X-Men movies were, for me. That's how much I enjoyed these movies. Sure, they didn't make a whole lot of sense. There's a little to character development that makes sense. But boy, the visuals, the action was so cool and sick. Mostly because Doctor Doom, when he comes in the movie, he just steals the show by killing everyone. And seeing right through everyone's bullshit. The government's bullshit. It's so funny how he brutally blows up one of the first individual's head that he sees that's in the room with him. He just uses telepath to blow up his own head. He has telekinesis, I guess. That is sick. This Doctor Doom is awesome. He was the best character in the entire film, and the one that made the most sense in the entire film as a character. Before he got the powers and after he got the powers. When he comes back in later in the film as Doom and takes on the name Doom and he has powers, comes back from the Megazone. I thought he was pretty very sweet villain. And I like how this Doctor Doom almost succeeds at taking down the Fantastic Four. It kind of succeeds at taking down the Fantastic Four individually, but when they all work together, he's kind of almost still succeeds taking them down, because he puts up a good fight, and he's lost. Like you're supposed to, like he resist, but I like how this Doom didn't go down without a fight. Unlike the 2005 Doom, which went down very easy against the Fantastic Four when they decided to work together all of a sudden. It was like such a... the fight lasted a matter of seconds when the Fantastic Four took on Doom in 2005. In this movie, the Fantastic Four, when they fight Doom, it lasts a little bit longer, okay? So I like this a little more than 2005's Fantastic Four movie and Rise of the Silver Surfer from 2010, the 2015 movie, because I just enjoy the action more happen in this. Okay? With Doom, it was cool in this. I like doing this a lot. Like this take on Doom, probably not the most comic accurate take on Doom. Like you could go with versus the 1994's Fantastic Four movie that Roger Corman did. That's the most comic accurate take on Doom you're going to get in live action properly. I don't think Marvel's going to give us what we want with Doom. I bet Doom's going to be crap. Played by Robert Downey. And it's going to be one fart joke after a minute. This is what he's going to talk about. Stupid grandpa jokes he's going to talk about and make that be the main driver's character rather than playing him as a calm, more of a subtle character that's evil, of a villain. You know, it's kind of pathetic. They're really, you know, that's kind of stupid, I think. I'm not really think I want to see it when it comes out to theaters. I think I want to see it when it comes to streaming service, the next Avengers movie. I'm seeing when it comes to streaming, so not when it comes out to theaters, though. Because Robert Downey's just not convinced. I'm not convinced he's Doom. Going to be a good Doom. It doesn't sell me on the movie. But I look forward to seeing it when it comes to streaming on Disney Plus or HBO Max or something. The next two Avengers movie called Avengers Doomsday. I think one of them's called Doomsday, and I forget what the other one's called. Avengers something. Okay. So that's why I give the Fantastic Four by Josh Trank 8 out of 10. It's a guilty pleasure in my book. I enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed the ones with Jessica Alba, where she strips for me, the audience, and both movies. That's the 2005 one and the 2007 one, Rise of the Silver Surfer, where she's partially naked for a brief moment. But that was my favorite part of both Fantastic Four movies. But I would feel like a shallow critic if I said the Fox ones that they made from the early 2000s were a better Fantastic Four movie because it made me horny for Jessica Alba. Because I saw her partly naked for a brief moment in both movies. You know, starting to strip, and first one she started stripping, and the second one she got caught in fire, burned all her clothes off, and then she was naked from behind. It wasn't a bad show, I thought. But I would be a shallow critic if I said 2005's Fantastic Four and 2007's Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, was the best Fantastic Four movie of all time because I got to see Jessica Alba partly almost naked. In both installments, twice. Fantastic Four movies. I would feel like a dumbass if I said I like those movies more than Josh Trank's Fantastic Four. Just for that reason. And though I am tempted to think, I'm tempted to go, I just feel like I would kind of feel like a dumbass if I just say, oh, it's better because Josh Trank did a better Fantastic Four movie. I could say many reasons, but I don't know which is better, okay? Fantastic Four from 25 or Fantastic Four from 27 or Josh Trank's Fantastic Four from 2015. They're all equally as good to me. But there's only one, the superior Fantastic Four movie, and that's Roger Corman's Fantastic Four I give. The superiorest of the Fantastic Four movie is the original 1994 Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie, I gotta say. You know, in terms of making me like the characters and fall in love with the characters, despite it having a low budget. Than other movies. For comic book movies, you know? It's just... So yeah, Josh Trank's Fantastic Four is as good as a Fantastic Four as the first two with Jessica Alba, released by Fox Studios. I recommend this movie, Josh Trank's Fantastic Four. I give it 8 out of 10 as a great guilty pleasure of all time. One of the greatest comic book movies. I give it 8 out of 10 for a fun time. A guilty pleasure of a movie is above average. And that's 8 out of 10. That's what 8 out of 10 means. I found out. I googled that. Okay, so that's my review on Fantastic Four. I give it 8 out of 10. From Josh Trank's era. His only Fantastic Four movie. And, I give this an 8 out of 10 for a fun time. I don't know which one I like more, the original Fox ones, the first two Fox ones, or the Josh Trank's Fantastic Four one that he did. Well, the first two Fox ones was like, with the first two Fox movies from the early 2000s, or Josh Trank's Fantastic Four, the one I just reviewed. I'm not sure which one's better, okay? They're both like dumb fun. It's tough to call it. The more I've talked about all these movies in one video, I'm gonna reference them. When I talked about this video, so that's my review on Fantastic Four from 2015, where I give it 8 out of 10. Good morning, and hit thumbs up under this video. Hit the thumbs up for this video, and hit the thumbs up on my old videos when check them out. Don't check them out in order. Check them out at your own pace. Hit the subscribe button by hitting the bell first, and then the subscribe button second, and that's how you subscribe to my content. Goodbye.